yelled at a girl like this.
If you grew up in the 2000s, America's Next Top Model sold millions of young women the ultimate psychological drug. A guaranteed ticket out of their hometowns and straight into the elite, billionaire-backed world of high fashion. But the new Netflix documentary just ripped the mask off the entire operation. It wasn't a modeling agency. It was a perfectly engineered financial trap. While the network syndicated the trauma globally, generating hundreds of millions of dollars, the models signed away their likeness rights in perpetuity for exactly $0. Today, we are stepping behind the curtain to break down the most predatory contracts in reality TV history. To understand how a billion-dollar empire paid its workforce $0, you have to look at the fine print. The models weren't signing employment contracts. They were signing away their likeness in perpetuity. The network executed a brilliant, ruthless, legal loophole by classifying the women as contestants in a game show rather than actors. They completely stripped them of union protections and basic labor rights. While the models were literally starving on camera for the sake of drama, the network was syndicating their trauma to over 100 countries, generating hundreds of millions of dollars in pure profit. They built a luxury empire entirely on free labor. For every rerun, every international broadcast, and every massive streaming deal, the models saw absolutely zero royalties. But the financial exploitation was only half the trap. To keep the women compliant and desperate, the producers engineered an environment of constant psychological warfare. Contestants were completely stripped of their phones, cut off from the outside world, and locked inside a house that functioned less like a penthouse and more like a glamorous panel. By manufacturing extreme insecurity and weaponizing their bodies against them on national television, the network ensured the models were too emotionally exhausted to ever question the business mechanics. And if anyone dared to speak up, the executives held the ultimate weapon, the edit. Hours of footage could be spliced together to instantly turn a victim into an unhirable villain. When the cameras finally stopped rolling, the network walked away with $1 billion asset, leaving the women to quietly pick up the shattered pieces of their own identities. But the most terrifying part of the top model scam isn't just what happened to those specific women. It's the fact that their $0 perpetuity contracts became the gold standard. Network executives across the entertainment industry watched this model succeed and instantly adopted it. They layered on ironclad non-disclosure agreements with million-dollar penalties to ensure absolute silence. Today, this exact legal architecture is still being used to trap desperate, aspiring influencers. The platform changed from television to TikTok, but the psychological exploitation remains exactly the same. The executives sit safely behind their corporate veils, shielded by expensive legal teams, while a rotating cast of replaceable talent takes all the public backlash and psychological damage. When we consume this content, we aren't just watching a show. We are actively funding an ecosystem designed entirely around human exploitation. The only way to dismantle this machine is to stop buying into the illusion. We have to demand better from the networks and stop trading human dignity for our evening entertainment. So I leave you with this. If you were offered the ultimate dream tomorrow, but the fine print demanded your likeness in perpetuity for $0, would you sign it? If you want to keep stepping behind the luxury and exposing the real business of the entertainment industry, hit that subscribe button. Drop your thoughts on these contracts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Follow for luxury systems.